How are you? I'm going to come in from different angles each day, maybe. Who knows? Today I just felt like squatting as I pressed go live. Um, Hello, happy days, and it's now Thursday, the 12th of January, 2017. How are you getting on? Did you see the video yesterday? Did you start trying a new form of technique? Maybe you applied the cardio, maybe you applied the GBT, German volume training. Today's lesson, which I've been reminded of, I was listening to some audio. Noz, how are you? Hope you are well. I was listening to some audio today, and I was reading as well, as I like to do every single day. I read 24 books last year just from consistency. So if I got to the end of the day, I would at least say, look, I'm going to read 2 pages at a bare minimum. And usually I'd read more, but I did that every day. Even if it was late, whatever, it was like 2 pages you got to read. And most days I read more. But just putting that as like a flag in the ground for my daily reading really helped, and it kept information going in. I felt I learnt a lot last year, and I'm still learning a lot. So today is start with your why. So if you have a body transformation goal, maybe it's a qualification goal, you know, you're going to get 2 excellent qualifications this year, or maybe it's a new job goal, maybe it's a new business goal, maybe it's finding a partner goal, maybe it's making yourself feel and look a little bit sexier goal. Whatever the goal is, take the time to go back and start with your why. Have you heard of Simon Sinek? Simon Sinek, very smart guy. Check out his stuff. He's got some amazing books and some videos as well. You could Google him. So one thing he talked about is an amazing video. Check it out. But I'll give you the short story of it. Is he talks about the magic circle. So he said most companies start with we sell this, whatever it is. So let's say a technology company is the example he uses. So we sell this, and this is what we do, and it's got X amount of RAM and memory, and it's this fast and so on. Hey, do you want to buy some? And we're like, nah, maybe I'll buy something else. But he says the reason why Apple worked so well, and I think it's genius, and we need to understand the story of the why, is that Steve Jobs started with the why, and his was think differently. That's their campaign, think differently. You see Einstein and other great thought leaders on their campaign, think differently, and that's where they start. So you instantly think technology company talking to me, communicating with us in that way is slightly strange because they're starting from a different angle. They're starting from the center. So what's your why? Apple's why is think differently, and then they say, oh, we happen to have beautiful design and technology. We combine beautiful design and the most up-to-date technology. Oh, we sell computers and portable hard drives and iPods and iPads and all things like this. Do you want to buy one? Instantly, you're engaged a little bit more. So it's really important to take few levels down in yourself and understand your why. Now, my life has been built around, this is my story of my business and me and why. And I'm going to share that out right now. So all through my life, had amazing grandparents, loving mum and loving parents, and I watched them very unwell all my life. My grandparents in particular, they grew up working, very, very working class, didn't have much money, had a hard time, but still were these loving, caring people and carefree people. But they didn't do all the things that took care of their bodies, and they didn't do all the things that were going to leave them in a good state in their later years of life, and they worked really hard as well. So I grew up most of my life. By the time I was born, they were quite unwell. Few diseases set in. My nan had breast cancer, managed to survive that, and she actually fell off an air raid shelter when she was 7 years old and bruised the bone of her leg, and she ended up having a leg about 2 inches shorter than the other leg. And my granddad worked hard, so hard his whole life that he had spondylosis of the spine by the end, emphysema of the lungs, because he smokes from when he was 13 years old, believe it or not. He told that story a lot. He was a great storyteller. And I watched them ill, and I thought, you know, is there a better way? I see them take all this medication because of different ailments that were going on for them. And I thought, is there a better way? And I constantly thought that growing up. And that's partly what led me to where my career, my occupation of health and wellness and helping people stay in the best shape that they can, taking shortcuts to their wellness, or at least preventing the disease from taking a grip of them. So this is really important for me. So that's what I teach, and that's why I wrote the book. Health Wealth is what's the quickest route? What have I tried and tested? What have I seen people doing and works? What have I seen doesn't work? So we need to take all these things on board, and my why is helping others achieve optimal health and performance. So when you get that health, you can't be happy if you don't have your full health. Bad health, bad life experience, in my opinion. Bad health, bad life experience. So only when you have your health can you truly enjoy whatever else it is that you have, a great partner, a great house, a great job, a great business, whatever it is. You can't enjoy it if you're not well. You know, you think about last time you had an upset stomach, you couldn't enjoy anything. So alongside all the other difficulties of that. So then my mum was not very well. You might have heard this story before from my book launch video. You can scroll through some of my videos on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching this and check out my book launch video. And I tell the story of my mum. She had breast cancer twice, and went through chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and then had a brain tumor as well, had brain surgeries, had a piece of her skull removed and has a metal plate there. She has to take a note with her when she goes to the airport because it sends off all the alarms. And that was a horrific time as well. And I remember thinking, is there a better way? So I'm constantly looking for slightly better ways. And I say this a lot. It's not one big thing that you're going to do. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 15, maybe 20 things, 24 things that you need to do in order to feel at your personal best, be able to bring out your personal best every day of the week. And when you bring out your personal best every day of the week, you help everyone else around you. So here's the process we're going to take, and I went through this process myself today, is go back and think about, why are you doing what you do? So why do you have the job that you do? Is it purely just need the money, or is it that you love it? Is you're passionate about it and you love it? If you are, amazing, that's great. Let's tap into that. If you think, I hadn't thought about that for a while, take a moment, think about that. Why do you do what you do? Because you've been led there by yourself, by your life experiences for a certain reason, I believe. And then where do you want to go? Does that match? So you're like, yeah, I'm in the right place, doing the right thing, and I'm heading towards my goal. Perfect. And if you're not quite there, if you're like, I'm doing something completely different to what I'd love to be doing, then we need to have a look at that and just massage that, work on that over time so you can get that in a better place for yourself. I want to help you, and through helping you, I help myself, because that's what gives me joy and gives me some passion and happiness. Neil, how are you? Adam, good to see you. Eric, welcome to the party. And why do you do what you do? And where do you want to go? So set your goal. Are you set out? So my vision is create an amazing community of really healthy, happy people. We can all communicate, say, oh, this worked, this didn't work. Let's do this, let's try this, let's go here, let's go as a team. And really work on getting health and wealth in our lives and be happy and free. That is my ultimate goal. And to lead a team and to have other leaders helping me lead teams of people towards that. That's fantastic. For me, I'm already involved in a group that has 3, 4, 5 people who are like that, and they are inspiration to me. And I hope I'm an inspiration to 1 or 2 people out here at least. The more the merrier, and let's all grow into that space and be able to be fully healthy, fully wealthy within our lifestyles. So why do you do what you do? Have a little reassess of that. Where do you want to go? And the last bit is who do you need to become? Who do you need to become in order to actualize where you want to go? So this is really important. If you read through what I've written about this post, have a quick look, because I've written be, do, have. And that's the way that most people have it round that way. So they think, actually, that's the correct way to have it round. So most people have it back to front. So most people think have, do, be. If I had, let's say, X amount of money, I'd be able to do whatever I want whenever I wanted to do it, and then I would be that happy person. Really, it doesn't work that way, because let's think about it. I'll give you the exact answer right here. You're already being the person who is doing the things that bring you what you already have. You're already being the person that's doing the things that bring you the things that you already have. That's the way around it is. Be the person that you want to live into. So who do you need to be to actualize your goals? Is it a positive person? Is it a giving person? Is it an intelligent person? Do you need to study and read every day? I know I do, to keep it up. I'm not the smartest person in the room, but that's cool. I'm happy with that. I'm not silly, but I'm definitely not the smartest person in the room. And I need to read a lot and listen a lot in order to keep my my intelligence, my intellect up to a certain level, and I'm keep striving to grow and increase that every single day. And that's part of what this video series is all about. Share what I'd learned, talk to you guys, listen to what you learn. Share with me what you learned today. What's the lesson? Brett, how are you? Don't know what time of day it is there. I think you're 6, maybe 8 hours behind, I would guess. Anyway, happy days. Pop it in. What time is it? So you are a coach. You are a coach in your life. You are a leader of yourself, if of no one else. Leader of one, leader of many. If you can't lead one, you can't lead any. So you must first become a leader of yourself and then be an example. Just be consistent. So do you need to be the person you need to be to actualize your goals? Is that a consistent person? Do you need to show up on time and be consistent? If that's one thing that you take on this year that you do for the next few months or the rest of your life, then start now. Do it now. But jot these down. It's really important to write it out. It shows in studies that the brain is activated in more areas if you actually write things out. We can type stuff out, but we actually need to write things out as well. So take a moment and write them out. So write down why you do what you do. Is it your love? Is it your passion? And why is it your love and your passion? I've told you mine. It's my love and passion, health and wellness, and actually wealth is because my family life, very working class, worked hard all their lives and wore their bodies out, wore themselves out, and weren't very well towards the end of their lives. And luckily, my mum's pulled through a bout of being unwell. Being unwell for a period of her life, and that was horrific. She's pulled through it. So I'm all about generating more health and more wellness and more wealth. So if you get this right, your life gets right. So give me some thumbs up if you like anything that I've said so far. Share the video if you think someone you know could benefit from it, or you like it and you just want to share the message to other people. The lesson I learned today is you must start with your why. Start with your why, because then whatever comes up, you'll find an answer. You'll find a solution. You'll find a way. Start with your why, because you'll always find a way. We'll finish on that today. So I hope I've popped a lovely little idea in your mind, a little seed that can grow into an oak tree. And Noz, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. And good to have you in here and on board and having a conversation. And I love your profile picture as well. It's excellent. I've seen that before. So you're chiseling out of marble this body of your dreams, from being this out of shape example in your profile picture. It's brilliant. So that's exactly what goes on, and we can do that on a physical level, and I believe we always have to do it on a mental level. So I think we can get in the gym and just pound ourselves silly in the gym until we exhaust ourselves and fall apart. But if we don't have the mindset and the why, I do a lot of this on myself, and I'm always sharing this with my clients and anyone who wants to talk to me about training, because you've got to get the mindset right first. In my book, Health Wealth, it says lens, lifestyle, exercise, nutrition, supplementation, lifestyle first, and that includes mindset. Mindset is in the lifestyle stuff. So you have to get that handled first, because then that just goes straight into the exercise. You can keep going for as long as you like. Then we'll bring in nutrition, tweak that up. Then you really got everything rolling nicely. Then we'll look at supplementation. So mindset is so important, absolutely. So share the video if you liked it. Give me some... My back, sorry about that, got cut out. Give me some love, do the sharing, and I will see you tomorrow. And remember, happiness is a skill that you can learn, and this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Let's go get health, wealth. Let's take the world with us, guys. Have an amazing evening, and I will see you tomorrow for day 13 of Health, Wealth, Life. Have a great evening.